Okay, on this discussion I'm going to talk about GOF, and this is the fifth in the series, so we'll call it gain of function 5. It's May 30th, 2021, and we're into the second year of COVID-19, actually probably the third year, considering it probably started around October 2019 in China, but generally it's about 2 years, maybe 3 calendar years if you go back to 2019. Anyway, it is felt currently that probably came from a gain of function laboratory at the Wuhan Viral Institute in Wuhan, China. It probably infected some of the laboratory technicians. They had to go home, mingled with the public and their families. Some of them expired or died, passed away from the infection, COVID-19, as it became known, but was not known at that time. But they should have recognized it was a COVID virus, and it was 2019, so that's where the name came from. The virus spread to other people, and then, as you know, in 2020, the year 2020, those are nice Canada geese going by. Nice honking. Okay. In 2020, it spread as a pandemic throughout the rest of the world and has infected many millions of people, probably billions by now, or maybe up to 1 billion, and has killed or terminated millions of people already. So probably not as bad as the 1918 H1N1, but on the pandemic level, so very serious, and done a lot of morbidity and mortality. Anyway, one of the current theories is it came from the lab, from a gain of function laboratory of virology in Wuhan, China, and again passed to the lab techs, who then left the lab and passed it on to others. Some of the lab techs died, and the first doctor exposed to it did actually pass away from COVID-19 pneumonia. But my point is the news today showed that the last 6 pandemic viruses have originated in laboratories, and possibly gain of function, GOF laboratories, but the last 6 major viral pandemics. This was announced by a person associated with the FDA, the Food and Drug Administration of the US government, and so I think that is very, very significant. Now, if it originated in a gain of function laboratory and was started in Wuhan, China, which we believe that's true, then we should heavily investigate these gain of function laboratories, as the next one could be much more serious and result in huge, huge losses or extermination of humanity even. Let's say if it's 95% fatal. Okay, so my point is that the gain of function laboratories should be investigated, whether they should remain open. There are apparently a couple hundred of them in the world. The FDA says all laboratories leak, and leaks occur all the time. Secondly, there are several hundred in the world. Thirdly, they are dealing with pathogens that can cause a pandemic. Fourthly, the last 6 have been caused by leaks from laboratories. Okay, so my point is the gain of function laboratories could be roboticized and it could be done entirely without human error. The last 6 escapes have been human error that have caused pandemics. So let's eliminate the human error at least. If we don't actually close down these labs, let's roboticize them, keep everything contained, eliminate the possibility of human error, and then we will all be safer. We'll be able to sleep better at night and less chance of exterminating humans in the future. So seriously considering roboticizing and mechanizing the gain of function laboratories and perhaps all laboratories in the future so that these viruses do not escape. Thank you, Dr. Gary Ordog, MD, ending this lecture on gain of function 5 laboratories. Have a good day, have a good life.